Hey guys, it's your friendly 650 from the future. Before I begin this video, I just wanted to point out that I don't think I'll be able to recommend this product because it's a hassle. It's just such a hassle. I had to create a hole in here just to make the space bigger for the cables to get through, because the original hole is way too small for any of these to go through. But yeah, I'm gonna probably put another product with a better reviews and also a bigger hole here, because you shouldn't have to do this. But yeah, let's continue with the video. I hope you enjoyed this installation video.
Stadium status.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. It's my name's your friendly 650, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you're back from the frame slider video, welcome back. Today we're going to be actually installing a Fender Eliminator kit that I got from Amazon. So I'll post a link in the description below. And this one is from Ransoto. Okay, so for this installation, what you're gonna need is a 4mm and a 5mm Allen head wrench, and you're gonna need a 8mm and a 10mm hex socket, and a Phillips head screwdriver. Alright, so let's get to it. So first we're going to start off by removing the passenger seat and the main seat. And the way to remove that is just by getting a key and sticking it down here below. Alright, so alright, next we're going to remove these two fenders here. This is where I believe the 8mm head socket comes in. So make sure you remove these four right here. And next, you're gonna have two screws right here, the hex screws. So you're gonna have one on this side and on the other side, so make sure you take this off before you take these fenders off. Next, before you take these off, you're gonna have to take off these two bolts right here, and then once you take these off, you'll be able to remove the fenders. These four are gonna become afterwards, because this is what's holding up the rear fender. So take these off first, and then you'll be able to remove the fenders. This is also going to be 8, and I think this is where the 5 comes in. So 8 and 5. Alright, the way I took it off was just grabbing it from here and just sliding it back almost. So just slide it back that way. Now same thing on the other side. So just slide it back and it easily comes off. Alright, so yeah, I was wrong about these two. Yeah, you should be able to take these fenders off without having to remove those. But you're not actually going to be taking off the light. We're just going to be leaving it there. It's just so that we can get some room into, for the cables while we're moving stuff around to get rid of this rear fender. So now let's get started on these 4 bolts right here. Just make sure that when you're removing these, you be careful, because this is what's holding up the fender. So you're going to want to make sure you're holding it when you're on the remaining screws. You can see it's already starting to shake up. Okay, so now that we removed both of all these four, there's going to be one more screw, which is very important for you to remove before you start trying to tug off this. There's going to be, I don't know if you can see it, but this flat screw right here, that's where you're going to, I don't know if you can see it, but it's gonna be that screw right there. This is where the Phillips screwdriver comes in. I'm gonna try to remove it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna take it off, but let's see. Success. Alright, so you gotta be careful with these cables. As you can see, they're held on by this clip here. And you just gotta make sure that you unplug everything over here on this side, so just be very careful. Alright, so it's very easy. And so there's these clips here that you just press down on, and just pop them off. This one, I believe, is the same. So make sure you be very careful and just slide it back. There we go. Now we're just gonna feed these cables through. All right, success. Next up, we're gonna take this apart and reuse the rear light and the turn signal lights, and installing it onto the new one. As you can see, this one has an opening for the OEM turn signals, so that's where they're going to go, as well as the license plate light right here. And then you just feed them through here and they should be good. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is remove this Phillips head screw right here, and there's another one right here. This is going to be the next one, and it is going to be 8mm. So now this should easily come apart. Yep. Oh. Make sure you remove the license plate. Alright, so next we are going to... Alright, so this is the left side, and we want to make sure we reuse them properly. So let's start off with the rear light first. So looks like it's going to be the screwdriver again to take these off, to take this off. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so now this should just come right out, like so. And then you got these two that we're going to transfer over to the new one as well. This one just slides right out. This one you're going to have to pop out. Nice. Cool. And now the other one. I just have to squeeze them through. Get in there. Ah! There we go. Now we feed the cable through. And it's starting to come together. Just slide that in. Boom. Nice. Alright, let's move on to the turn signals. Alright, so I wasn't recording, but I was eventually able to take them off with the screwdriver, but this is the right side. Now, with the other side, you know, learn from my mistakes. Don't try to force it like I did. Just be very slow and patient, because otherwise this happens. And I'm not sure if you can see that, but I pretty much messed up the head. So yeah, take a good look. So I don't know what to do now. At least for this one, if you don't want to take this off. And then you should be able to just push it through. Just like that. So you feed it through. Alright, well, I wish I could have shown you, but there is no real easy way to put this in there. It's just literally just shoving it in. I was able to get it in there just slowly pushing one side in. It's easier to push in the bigger side of this and then just going around pressing it slowly. I mean, it did take me a while to get it in there, but it's just, you know, be patient, don't try to mess it up. But yeah, just slide it in. And my dad was able to get the other screw out. Not sure what he did exactly. He just used the regular Phillips screwdriver. So now we're gonna get on this side. I'm gonna try to show you guys how I shoved this one into this. But yeah, it's a very tight fit, so it's quite the process. This should just be able to come right off. And then again, shoved it through. It's a lot easier than this to take it off. You slide this in there, and now we're gonna start trying to get this one in here. So what I did was I started like on this side at an angle, shove it through like that. As you can see, it's starting to go in there. So then what you want to do is just start slowly shoving it in, pulling from the inside, push in like that. And it starts to go in. But like I said, that bigger side is where it gets a bit more difficult. Yeah, that side popped out. I'm going to take my own advice and start with the big side. Oh, ¿le quieres poner aceite, verdad? I'm putting oil in there, so he thinks that could help. Sí, ayudó. Es más fácil, ¿eh? Y casi entró todo. ¿Qué tipo de aceite como de qué?
Nada más aceite de motor.
¿No, sí?
Échale, te ayudas con este. Te ayudas con este.
Yeah, just that. Yeah, that was a lot easier. You just rub some motor oil on there. Slides right in. Starting to come together. We're gonna put these back on there. So the clips went in there first. Su
¿Aceite?
Con el aceite pudimos.
Ya ves.
So again, same thing. Big side of the clip on the big side. Good. Alright, so now that we have all the cables through, we're just going to want to feed it through the hole so that we can connect everything once you get in there. Oh, would you look at that? Alright, well, welcome back to day 2 of this installation. Yeah, we're just gonna basically put it back on there, so that's all that really is left to do. Alright, this is gonna be a 4mm, so just screw that in there. You don't have to tighten these up too much. It's just buying them out, because once you put it on there, you're gonna actually screw it from the top up here. Hey guys, not sure what happened with the audio here, but I'm just gonna be taking off these screws because they are in the way to put the other 2 bolts up front. And put back the screw. And now that you got all 4 of those installed, you're going to want to just once again feed the cables through and connect everything up. And just make sure your line is up. The wires, and I'm just going to clip them onto that thing, this clip here, that way they don't go anywhere. There we go. This is going to go here, and before I bolt anything, I'm going to actually make sure that everything is working properly. That way we know that the lights are working. So yep, yes sir, and that's to the brakes. Yep, looking good. Get these nuts here and just get tie everything together. So just gonna push everything through. Push everything and try to bottom them out one by one. Alright, looks like we're good. I'm just going to tuck in these wires. Now let's just start putting everything together. So the next 2 bolts that we're going to put it back on are for the rear light. It's going to be these 2 right here. These were the 8mm heads, so Laser Friendly 650 from the future. I forgot to mention it here, but these are going to be 11 millimeter bolts that are supporting up the actual bracket. So go ahead and use an 11 millimeter to tighten these up. I am just going to be bottoming these out. Just getting a feel. Alright, so to put these back on, it's going to be the same opposite way of how we took them off, so we're just going to slide them on. As you can see, we've got clips here that go forward when you're taking forward. So make sure you put those in properly. So I'm just going to tuck this in here, and then make sure to line these up. And just, that's it. So again, tuck this in, tuck that in over here, and feed these through these holes right here. Make sure it's in, and then slide it forward. Alright, next up here we got the 8mm head bolts, so you're going to want to get the 8mm head socket to tighten these up. Right now I'm just going to be hand tightening them to bottom them out a little bit, and then I'm going to use the wrench to tighten them up with the 8mm head socket. So next, I'm going to put the 2 screws on both of those sides. It's going to be the black ones we took off. These right here, and these are going to be the 4mm hex screws, which I have right here. Oh, it looks so much better. What a difference. Man. Yeah, well, now I'm just going to get the plate back on there, and then that's pretty much it for this video. You know, thank you for watching. I do have another video up showing how to install the frame sliders. If you guys want to go check that out, I'm going to leave a link down below. Yeah, let me know what you think about the video. Let me know if you guys are also rocking the Fender Eliminator kits on your bike, and yeah, if you have any other recommendations for that one too, because this one was not the best one, but you know, we got through it. Yeah, don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.